So the first step in installing macOS on our Lenovo M93 is to create a macOS recovery USB stick. So I'm using Linux Mint here. I'll show you the process of creating the stick on Windows later, but for Linux we just need to insert any size USB stick into our computer. I'm using a 16 gig, and we need to ensure that we got a program called gparted installed. Now if you haven't got this program installed in your distro, what you need to do is just open a terminal and type in sudo apt-get install gparted, and that will go and ask you for your password. We'll go and install gparted. Mine's already installed. So once this is installed, you just type in gparted and click enter. It'll ask you for your admin password again, and then that should boot up fine. So the first disk here on boot up will be your system disk. So we go to the top right and just change it to the USB stick, and then we just need to right click here and unmount the disk from the system, and then go to device at the top and create a new partition table. Change this partition type from MS-DOS to GPT. Click on apply, and as you can see it's changed to unallocated. Just right click on there and create a new partition. Change the file system to FAT32 and label it as USB. Makes it simpler to see it in the terminal later during the install process. And just click on add, and then just click on the tick here to apply and apply the changes. And then we just close that down, and close that down. If we go to our file manager, you can see we have got a blank USB stick ready to receive the files. Before we actually create the files, I'm just going to show you how to create this USB stick on Windows 10. It's a simpler process than this, to be honest, but it only takes 2 seconds. So if we're using Windows, that's Windows 10 or Windows 11, to create our blank USB stick, it's a much simpler process. All we need to do is just pop on the internet and search for Rufus. That should pop up there. Rufus is a standalone USB formatting tool. We just download the executable. There we go, that should be downloaded. And then just insert our USB stick into the computer. Wait for that to be accepted, there we go. And then we go to our downloads folder. Double click on Rufus. Accept that. When this pops up, we need to make sure our USB stick is selected at the top. Change our boot selection to non-bootable. Change our partition scheme to GPT. I like to relabel this as USB because that makes it clearer in the terminal later. Change our file system to FAT32. Change our cluster size. I like to change it to 32 kilobytes, and click on start. This will just format the USB stick and get it ready. Close this once it's done, shouldn't take too long. And now if we go to our USB stick, we'll see there's 2 files in there that we don't need, so just select both of those and delete them. And there we go, that's our USB stick ready to accept the install files that we'll create in the next video. Thank you for watching.